Hello and welcome to Clipping In. Wednesday, 17th of July, and summer is making a guest appearance. Let's make the most of it and go for some fantastic Pennine midweek miles. 18 degrees at around 9 AM. Forecast looks good, it might reach 21. Bit of a breeze, which will certainly make its presence felt on the high roads. But this is the best. Oops. You weren't looking. This is the best day in a long while. Balcony route at the moment. I set off my usual way, Sorby Bridge, edge of Sorby Village, and I'm following one of these fantastic Calderdale balcony routes to Mytholmroyd, which is just down there in the valley. Hebden Bridge Main Street, usually quite busy on here. Little market town of Todmorden. I've got to turn right at the top of this road. A real border town, this one. Half red rose, half white rose. You're all right. Right, we're good there. So the market is on the right. Under that railway line, that's the one that comes out from Halifax Hebden Bridge. Cliviger Gorge to the left. I think I was too slow with the camera there, the trees are hiding it. But you can see the rough escarpment, broken crags. I passed through Home Chapel and got right to the edge of Burnley, and then turned a kind of a hairpin up a hill, and I'm almost at the top of, I'm not quite sure what you'd call this road, but Thieveley Pike, I always think of it as the shoulder of Thieveley Pike, and that's a hill that's just set back to the left. You can't see the top of it from here. That was part of a beacon fire network in Elizabethan days, so a bonfire on the top of Thieveley Pike must be visible all the way across East Lancashire. So finish this climb off, and then I descend to Bacup, another East Lancs town, part of the Rossendale district. Nice long distance views today that were missing on Sunday. Rossendale district. 8k down to Bacup. It's a 30-mile-an-hour limit. Right, just careful. This is Bacup. Au revoir. Get back out to the hills. Quite a climb now, up and over Sharneyford, Flower Scar. Yep. Sharneyford School. I always breathe a sigh of relief when I pass that, because the top of the hill's not far off. Freshly shorn sheep. Must be going down the ice cream parlour. Top of the hill ahead, just this curving right-hander. Then it's a nice descent back to Gawksholme on the outskirts of Todmorden. There used to be some kind of an observatory down here. You can see an orb dead ahead. Pike. It's always there. Also to the left, we've just passed the summit of the Rochdale Canal, which, if I get it right, it's the highest broad canal in the country. I think the Huddersfield Narrow Canal aces it in terms of overall height above sea level, but that one classed as as a broad canal. Pulling away from Littleborough, heading back to wonderful hill country, passing the Moorcock Inn, and once we get past their signs, we can see up the hill the White House and also some buildings associated with waterworks. That White House goes back to 18th century Turnpike Road days. Can't get away from turnpikes around here. Had a different name back then, something like Coach and Horses, or not the White House anyway, probably because B&Q were out of stock or something. There's the modern road, cuts across the face of the hill. We'll get a better view of that as we climb. The rocks up there on the skyline, those are the Blackstone Edge rocks. Some climbs there, actual rock climbs. There's also a gathering point for the Chartists in the mid-19th century. After the infamous St Peter's Fields Peterloo massacre in Manchester, 1819, they were wary then of doing any protest assemblies in areas where you could mobilise cavalry, and so the next generation, which were the Chartists, who were demanding, well, lots of equality, rights, universal suffrage and the rest, they met regularly up there. I'm sure there were spies amongst them, but they couldn't just blow a whistle and bring a pack of sabre slashing cavalry soldiers in. Now, that small cottage ahead is associated with the old turnpikes too. I'm guessing it was like the toll keeper's cottage. And an older version of the turnpike road took a more direct line than what today's road does. How do?
Morning.
Hi. Grand day, innit?
Beautiful. Nice view.
Yeah. Perfect Pennines. Oh, there's a typo for you. So we've cut across the face, around this little bend, and we should see the White House again. A bit further than I thought. There it is. The Theakston's house. I might have had my first pint of Old Peculiar in there. Right. Well, now it's a sweeping descent down to Ripponden. Should be some great views here, but I think, as usual, the GoPro will flatten everything out. But I'll leave it running anyway. Just put a little tilt on the camera. We should get some views that'll take your breath away. Well, that was fun. It's one of those big, fast, sweeping things. There was a white car parked in the edge that made me a little bit nervous. But apart from that, jolly good fun. Time for some Kendal mint cake, I think. Oh yes, food of the gods. Well, proof that summer does visit West Yorkshire sometimes. What a cracking ride that was. 21 degrees now. Super day. Great country anyway, but you really appreciate it in these conditions. Marvellous. Right. I think it might be just about on 100k. We'll see. Main thing is, belting ride. That's all for this edition of Clipping In. See you very soon back out on the Yorkshire roads for another one. Yes. Bye bye.